Money equals right to us. You have money, you must know what you're doing.
Yeah.
No matter what the subject is.
No matter what the subject
Or no matter how you got it.
We are a slave to money, our desires, and attention. That doesn't equate to a good life.
What you watch, what you take in, is ultimately going to guide how you move.
Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we back. We back, right? We back, baby. I don't know what episode this is. It may be 2, 3, 4, but you're here to see it.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure the direction we're gonna go today. Maybe we'll continue what we was talking about before.
Just keep going. Like we was
Okay. Well,
we went and changed clothes to trick people to think it's a different day.
yeah, we was just right here on the other side of town.
Big shout out to our sponsors, Chick-fil-A Broad Creek Crossing in Norfolk, Virginia. Go check my folks out. You already know what the food is. Go do it.
This kind of was on my mind. We was talking about last episode how we gauge ourselves. How do we find our value? We talked about money. Like, I think in this world, especially in the United States, money kind of dictates how you, what height you hold someone at, what value you hold someone at. It seems like even if you're a celebrity, you got a lot of money, no matter what the subject is, you will listen to that person because they got money. They don't even have to be a specialist. They see you?
No, you gotta
My bad. My bad, bro.
But they got that. Keep going. They got the camera.
Okay.
Straight. No need edit this. Leave it there.
Like, bro, what are you doing?
Don't even edit this. Don't even try to fix
My
this.
man Josh in the building.
Yeah, man, big shout out to John.
But yeah, man, we value people based on how much money is in their bank account. And I don't think that that's a good, I know corny people who got money. I know really terrible, and I'm sure you do, terrible people with money.
Right.
So in this world, I think we have a problem with understanding where money falls and attention as well. Because I think the money whole thing makes you feel like I'm the man, I'm somebody, so pay attention to me. So maybe I'm tripping. It's just an attention and money situation. Help me out.
No, I agree, man. I mean, I agree with the culture that we're steeped in that is a problem, right? I just don't think that's an American only issue. You know what I mean?
You're right. It's a world issue.
Yeah, so it's a human thing, right? Because like even all the Bible passages we have about avoiding a lust for money were written in the Middle East.
The love of money.
Yeah, so like it's just the issue, man. But like like JB said in the last episode, like chasing after drama, chasing after worshiping money. Like nobody thinks that they worship money.
They do.
But when that's all that's on your mind, that's what you live for and willing to die for, you worship that.
Most of the songs we listen to, money over everything. Money,
Everything is money, bro.
Right.
And it's like, at the end of the day, man, can you have a good life and live a good life without a great deal of money? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I mean, what you think, Jay?
It's hard, man. It is. It's hard. I even kind of look at my children. Most of my older kids and my younger kids, they think their parents got all the money in the world.
Fact.
But my older kids,
Somebody said parenting is having a broke best friend who thinks you rich.
bruh.
Damn. Yes.
Look, man. But my older kids, like, we'll talk, we'll have these conversations, and like my older son, he'll send me all these TikToks. He'll send them to me, and he'll send me TikToks about how this dude made this amount of money, or how they made this, or they sold out of these shirts in less than 40 minutes. And what's so crazy is he believes them. Now, could they be telling the truth? They could be.
They could.
But at the same time,
They could be
these
selling the
folks
course.
could be lying in their faces.
They could be selling the course.
Yes.
Yeah.
And most of the time, that's what it's about. But in his mind, this dude, and look at all the money. He got scat packs. They driving all the biggest cars. They doing this, they doing that. And to the point to where he will actually try to emulate what they do.
Absolutely.
Because it's one of those things that goes back to the status piece and the money piece. And it's unfortunate that our kids are, society in whole, it starts at a young age and it builds as it goes.
Absolutely.
And if you think about even some of the pages that we follow, the people that, think about the people we listen to.
Yeah.
most of the time, the people that we listen to, they're not the poor cats.
Right.
And the poor cats could have probably some of the best knowledge out there.
Yeah.
But we will listen and almost take it as scripture.
Yeah.
When it comes from somebody that's got some money.
Well, because money equals right.
Yes. Yes.
Money equals right to us. You have money, you must know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No matter what the subject is.
No matter what the subject
Or
is.
no matter how you got it.
No matter how you got it.
True.
We don't care how people get it. Like, I'm just, like I said, again, man, just like we listen to music about crime and debauchery and we don't have any problems with it. Nobody has a filter saying, nobody asked the question, why do I enjoy this subject matter?
Except for D1.
Except for
Yeah,
D1.
except for
D1's the only one. All the other 6 million people, we listening to it and it's just like, bruh, like, why do I like this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we're past the point of it's just catchy, the music's done well, the art's done well. There's like, you're enjoying the content. But when that content's acted out in real life, everybody's like, yo, that's wrong. Like, why would you do that? Why don't you know better? Well, you spent all time programming your brain that these goals were okay.
Absolutely.
Well, it's really got to the point to where we no longer question it.
Yeah.
Think about it. Kids, adults, they out here doing crazy stuff.
Yep.
We don't question no more.
For attention.
Well, I don't know. When we see people do crazy stuff.
If it's in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, like when I say in front of our eyes, if it's
Like
next
standing,
to us,
right.
But, you know, it kind of goes back to the social media piece.
People gonna pull their phone out.
Like, and a lot of times we don't question it.
We watch.
Watch it.
Yes, sir.
And it goes back.
Yep.
And one of the reasons why, think about it, the more you watch, the more clicks and the more views you get, the more popular you become. And at that point, you can start to monetize.
You can monetize.
So basically you end up trying to outdumb the last thing that you did. So how far down into Dumbsville do we end up going?
Look.
So that's my biggest issue. Cause the money thing, I got a love-hate relationship with money. Cause don't get it twisted. Having money isn't the problem.
Yeah.
Because you need it. It's a tool though. It's not a treasure.
You're making good money in your business, right?
I'm making good
You're
money in
doing
my
really well.
business. Absolutely. But I use it as a tool.
Give me $1.
Not a treasure. You got it. I'll cash out. What's your cash
all you
app?
asking for is $1?
$5.
You just said
It
$1.
was just a test.
He's just testing. He gonna ask for more.
Oh, well, I ain't gonna ask for just $1.
But nah, it's the problem is, and church folks don't come for me. It's the attention whoredom that really, like, let's
Attention harlots.
attention harlots is what we call them.
For the king,
Little classy.
for the King James. Attention harlots.
But say OnlyFans situation. Like I forgot who I was talking to, but I had issue, of course, with this young lady feeling like she wanted to make money off of her body. But the response to me, the overwhelming response to me was, she getting money. What's
the problem?
What's the problem?
Stop getting in the way of her bag.
Boom. So it's like, okay, like you said, it don't matter how you get it as long as you're getting it. So people will turn a blind eye to.
Yes.
I really truly believe we're looking at a societal suicide.
Yeah.
Because if it continues like this, if it continues where we keep monetizing and rewarding ignorance, kids see it, people see it, I'm not gonna be hopping to go be a surgeon or nothing like that. I wanna be an influencer now.
Right.
Because I can do ignorant. Ignorant's easy.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's the TikTok thing. When they're over there in China, they're pushing like a lot of positive stuff to the kids in the algorithm. We getting twerking and you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And it's just like what you expect people to end up with. You know
Absolutely.
What I'm saying? The female rapper thing, we talked about this last season. Like I just get appalled at the hypocrisy of it. Like you can't be a dope female rapper without most of the time being a stripper. You know what I mean? And
But then you want respect when you off stage.
Right.
Oh, you want, but
Wait. A dope female rap?
Yeah.
No, sir.
what?
No, sir.
What, like they don't.
Because the naked ones, oh, they so far from dope, it'll make no sense.
You ain't lying, bro.
Okay, I got you. I was like, where you going? With
Yeah,
that? I want to know. I'm like,
I was gonna let him go.
Hey, zoom in on this. This might be the viral moment we waiting for.
Let him go.
Is this the ratchet joint we've been waiting for?
Like when they put clothes on, they get whacked. Like, what is it, man?
Well, nah, but I mean, like, the people that can really spit get overshadowed
Yes.
by the striptease rappers.
Yes. Right.
And most of them whack. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have anything to say. They're saying the same old thing. Like I just saw, I mean, I follow world stuff. I don't know why, but like I just like to see I just like to see what's coming out. Like please somebody surprise
I
me
want to
with
see what culture's doing.
well, I just but I just want to surprise me with some
Something
good art.
good. Oh,
Please.
okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
got you.
And then like it's all, and I just saw like I ain't even click. I saw a thumbnail, she in the car, and it's just, I'm like, what? Why you wear the same outfit and uniform?
And why is she twerking every time the camera get on you? Like,
So you have to, but it goes back to
energy, attention.
yeah,
attention.
Because it's so people in the stock market, hey, this is a surefire investment. Put your money in here.
Yeah.
If you this is a sure investment.
Yep.
Take that off.
We've
You know what I'm
seen
saying?
it work for you every
We've seen
time.
it work. Like we already know.
I may not have the best bars. I may not be able to be that lyrical.
You definitely don't have the best.
You know, but at the
Don't
end of
come
the
out
day,
your shirt though, Joe.
oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, they ain't got the bars. They got to do something, I guess.
guess.
Right.
So some of these girls,
Yeah.
they aren't the best rappers.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if I could show my butt and get likes and clicks,
yeah.
But here's the hypocrisy for me. I just dropped some bars on about this on Instagram. I was like, everything she say is ratchet. Everything she say is ratchet. I forgot it the quick. Never mind.
it's your bar.
Please
My
remember
bar.
that
This is your bar.
His
Everything
own
she
personal
says
bar. He
ratchet.
wrote it.
You must have a ghostwriter.
Get with that.
And I don't know.
Hire Drake.
The Holy Ghost is what he
The
said.
Holy Ghost. I think I ordained. Ratchet. But feminists ain't saying nothing. Like how it was something about like feminists ain't saying nothing about it. It was just like it was like, why is it that this is a thing where for all of this women empowerment stuff and all this stuff is going on, where are those voices when these girls are dropping these records?
Well,
where are those voices at?
And why is that empowerment?
Well, right, because it goes back to what is the definition of women empowerment?
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Right. Is if the definition of women empowerment is, and I'm just saying if, I don't know.
yeah.
But if it's about getting money, being your own boss, running your own business, being able to handle your own business and all of these things, getting your own bag,
Yeah.
then at the end of the day, it's not about how you get it. Because understand, the woman empowerment movement don't have problem with strippers, from my understanding.
Yeah.
Why? Because they are doing what they have to do to make their own
not
money.
have to.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
To make their own money, not depend on no man, and do this, and third.
Well, this is what I'll say. Yeah, you get money, but it seems to me that it's counterproductive to every other part of your life. Like, if you got kids, if you're looking for a good man, things of that nature. As a man, and I would say myself as a good man, but I'm taken. But if I was looking for
almost put himself out there.
Market, sorry, guys.
Man, he cleaned it up, man. You good.
Yeah.
Fast.
But if I'm looking for a woman, first of all, just like a car, the best cars are the ones with the less miles, right? They got more value on them, am I right?
Man, yeah.
It's not something, the most valuable things are the things that everyone doesn't have access to. I need something exclusive. As a good man, I
a
want
fact.
something that's mine.
That's a fact.
So if she'd have been out there waving her cheeks at everybody, now it's like, how am I special?
Or if that was her past.
Okay.
And she's changed, right?
I'm okay with that.
That's okay. But then like it's like, because we talked about all our past before, right?
Absolutely.
But if presently she's still waving her cheeks out to everybody while we in this new situation, I'm like, what is going on? Like,
Because sometimes, yes, you want the exclusive car
Yep.
or the one with low miles.
Okay.
But sometimes some dudes want cars that's easy.
Just want to ride.
They want to ride.
But the woman needs to understand their position in that. And don't be double-minded in a way to not understand what type of ride you've created yourself.
Well, I think in this day and age, because they have a thing that's called a body count.
Women are counting it up too?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And with that, they're putting out their body count.
Man, that's
Yeah.
wild.
Like it's a term of endearment now.
but it's dying off. But there was a time when there was the hypocrisy of it. Like, our body count didn't matter, right? But women's body count, like, you knew that, 4, 5, 6 stories. You're like, oh, she for the street. Like now, like what you saying, it's starting to get to the point. Well, I got to whatever it is, and I'm starting to see
Equal
men,
opportunity ignorance.
well, I'm seeing men coming back. Like, I'm seeing men coming back. Like, look, your body count don't even matter. Like, that's changing too.
Really,
to the
bro?
point, because like even in the hypocrisy of what we used to do, there was like. a jaded respect for your
That is true.
femininity.
That's
like,
true. That's
hey,
true.
like I'm out here being a dog, but like
There was a standard.
there was a standard. Like if you know 1 or 2, cool, but like you better not be out here with 7, 9.
Yeah.
Like there was still like a twisted respect.
I know.
And hold on, I will say this because
And
I
we
already
starting
know in
to
the
lose that
comments
now.
they're going to say something. But I'm not saying at all that the men are less trifling. Neither.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Y'all about to say I want to swing this back. to something,
Yeah,
so
we got to
spin
swing
over
that
here.
back.
I want to
Because
swing this back. to
I
something.
think everyone is in a place where we're just being guided by our desires. We are a slave to money, our desires, and attention.
Yeah.
Period. That doesn't equate to a good life at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You may enjoy yourself for a short period of time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna get a bump on their lip. Somebody gonna get pregnant with somebody that they didn't want to be with. You got baby mama, baby daddy drama, and you wonder why I can't find a good man. It's just because the formula, the recipe that you using to cook it up is cooking up the nonsense that you get.
And we've all been sold a bad recipe.
We've been sold a bad recipe.
We've been sold, put this stuff together,
Yep.
and just gonna equal happiness, do what you
Get
do.
money, have sex,
And it just and it
pills,
and
whatever.
it don't work. Like
It's not.
we look at the outcome of everybody's life that does that for 20, 30 years.
Bro, you looking at somebody who did that.
And it
You feel what I'm saying?
what it
So
goes.
I'm not speaking that from a point of Mr. Goody Goody. This is me. I know the checks and balances because I wrote the checks. You know what I'm saying?
But I think the other piece is this. We're talking about a generation that may not be thinking 20, 30 years ahead.
That's true. That's true.
You know
That's
what I
true.
mean?
That's true.
Like a lot of them at this point, they're thinking about right now.
Yeah.
And we got to be honest, like all of us at this table made it out by the skin of our teeth.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
It's not like we was like, you know,
we dodged all of the
like,
spears.
and we was right in there with everybody
Absolutely.
else.
Just as trifling.
And right. Just as hypocritical.
Absolutely.
I'm over here doing stuff that I'm judging her for. We did it all.
Yep.
But it's just like once you get plucked out of that situation,
Yeah.
and you have a decision to make.
Yeah.
Do I dive back in because I missed what was going on? This is more familiar for me.
Yeah.
Or do I make the really hard decision to go on this narrow road with nobody else that I know is, and just keep going?
Yep.
And that's the part. It's the intentionality of that that changes things. And once you get down the road, if you look back with like condemnation to judgment, that's one thing. Like, what's wrong? How could y'all? I know how you could because I
That's
did.
'cause I did it.
But I'm looking back like, bro, this don't work. Like, and
Please stop.
when I was in it, I knew it didn't work. I just thought I had more time to do whatever I wanted to do. But like, if you look back with wisdom and like, hey, I go talk to a lot of schools. I'm like, I'm not coming at you in any type of way. I just don't want you to waste the next 10 years finding out what I found out 10 years from now. I want you to get it.
Cheat code.
I want you to get it now.
Yep.
Like, I don't want you to waste your school years, like whatever. So that's kind of the piece. I got the bars.
Oh, let's go.
Everything she say is ratchet. She's setting women back. The feminists ain't saying much, like how it is y'all get with that, right? So how is like the like I get frustrated when there's no, y'all calling everything everybody else do.
Yep.
But then when y'all see this, y'all don't say, come on, sis.
Absolutely.
We expect better.
We do that in the Black community as well a lot too.
Yeah, I mean, every community.
Yeah,
But we here.
It's one of those things to where you hear it all the time. Don't judge me.
Right.
Don't judge me. And
Go ahead.
unfortunately, we have also adopted that to where, well, we can't judge them.
Yeah.
Nah.
You know,
God,
our
if you're a
definition of
Christian,
judge
and
is incorrect.
if a Christian is saying that, you didn't read your whole Bible. At the end of the day,
Bars.
Christ said that you judge righteously. What he said about the what is it?
plank
in your eye and all of that was the fact that, listen, you can't be over here judging them and you at home doing the same thing.
Right. Yeah.
Understand you have to hold yourself to the same standard. But we judge every day. When you pull up to the Tiny Giant, if it's too many Negroes outside looking ratchet, I may not go up in there.
Yeah, I'm not really that
You know what I'm
thirsty.
saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't need that much gas. We don't eat, but I have faith that we gonna make it to the BP.
Right. You judge things with your kids. I don't know if my kid gonna go there. He got an issue with this, that, and the other. We judge every day.
Yeah.
So yes, you need to judge, and you judge righteously.
and
Relationships help that
Right.
judgment too.
Yes, and then judging righteously me also. So we know folks that don't follow the Bible, they're gonna live a certain way. The expectation is for us that the ones that claim Christ,
Claim. That's the one.
that we judge ourselves and those people based off of the word,
Yes.
off of scripture.
Yep.
we know at the end of the day, and I just say it, Sexy Red gonna be Sexy Red. She gonna do what she gonna do. And we know it ain't right.
Yeah.
But for her, because she's living that type of lifestyle, she don't claim to be a Christian. She gonna do what she gonna do.
Yep.
And it's our job to kind of, well, somebody's job. I don't know if it's gonna be mine.
Yeah.
But to kind of guide her and direct her on, hey, this. I know you getting money right now.
Yeah.
I know you getting it. You setting your family up, whatever. But this might not be the route you want to take.
Right.
But unfortunately,
the schools, man.
Yeah.
Just don't
Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of people that are doing that. And then in turn, she's having influence on every other little young girl.
Yeah.
Every other little young boy, to be honest with you.
Yeah. She's been speaking at schools lately.
Yes.
Which is wild.
Every principal that
Because-
brought her in needs to be held accountable by
But
the
once
school.
again, so who are the kids listening to and following?
Right.
Now, I'm not saying them listening to her and following her is right, because what's she gonna tell them?
She ain't got nothing to tell them.
Oh, she got something to
She
tell
got
them.
something to tell them, but
She ain't got nothing good to tell them.
There you
Nothing
go.
healthy to
yeah,
tell 'em.
there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like you can't.
Teach them colors. But let's go.
Yeah, no, I mean, you just can't. You can't like go out here and say, "Hey, live positive, take care of people, and respect yourself," and then drop. But
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
This is where we at.
But unfortunately, the society that we live in, and it goes back to the money piece, the power piece.
Yes.
And we said it. Just because you have money doesn't necessarily mean that you're supposed to be the spokesperson for living righteously or whatever. Or, for instance, you got money don't mean that you need to come and have a conversation.
You don't need to
with
be my
my kids
Right. Yeah,
at their school.
I don't care. Like, but you know what I'm saying? At the same time, if they're in your playlist, you part of the problem.
That's true.
Okay,
Because you're financing.
Yeah,
You're helping
you might not want them to come to your school, but like
the financing.
You adding to the stream.
you adding to the attention.
Absolutely.
Swing it back to the fellas real quick because we weren't.
Absolutely. Oh,
yeah,
that absolutely.
swing it back.
I'm gonna swing it back to the fellas, and no pun intended. But say me, I've thrown my Johnson on the crap table plenty of times. Okay, so when it comes to the guys, it seems to me that we've gotten to a point to where our only interest when it comes to, and this has been fed to us as well, our only interest when it comes to women and things like that is sex first and foremost, right? But we don't think about the long-term effects of this situation. We don't think about everything that comes with that. Again, we're trying to feed our flesh. We are more concerned with feeding our desires at the end of the day. And yes, a lot of you women, you running the guys, you looking for good men, and then we come to the table trying to take you to the house and things like that. It's honestly, I'm gonna say women dictate a lot of things when it comes to that. You tell us no enough, you know what I'm saying? We'll know that this ain't that type of woman. And I come to find that I get more interest in a woman that's like that I gotta have that chase. You feel what I'm saying? But these
Not anymore because he's taking.
not because I am taking. But these days, it's no chase going on.
Right.
Right.
Or if there's a chase, it's the other way around.
It's the other way around. So due to the attention factor that people need attention, women will present themselves as maybe with a twerk, maybe with, and this ain't all of y'all, but a lot of society is you present yourself in sexual manners.
Right.
Which to me, there's conversation that's made that doesn't always have to be verbal. So when you talk to me in that way, as a man, I'm already looking for everything that I can get in this society, the type of man it is. So you've presented yourself with sex as the conversation first. Right. So that's why I want to end the conversation. That's it.
So what about the fellas who don't take no for an answer?
With what?
When their approach,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Or they're approaching a woman, she's like, nah, I'm good. That's not the energy I'm on. And because there's a big conversation right now.
I've heard that from even my daughter.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a conversation. Now, if I say no, am I gonna get attacked? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And it's a conversation happening. I'm not saying it's a blanket thing. I don't know. That's women got to speak to that for me.
Yeah.
But like that piece too of like, yo, I'm coming to holler at you. You rejected my ego. Now you're in danger because who are you to tell me this? Because I'm supposed to get whatever I want because of how the culture has.
How everybody else,
Right. All this music I'm listening to, they just taking chicks at all. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just, it's as much as we don't think the programming matters, like
You're
they listening to
absolutely
this day in, day out, day in,
Right.
day out. women are sex slaves to me day in, day out.
Yeah.
So when I approach you and you say, no, what do you mean you know? You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff is going on. So that's
So who am I speaking to, the man or the woman with that? Because I don't even understand how that type of mindset works. You know,
I mean, since we've talked a lot about the ladies putting themselves in a negative position, talk to the women about
okay, how would they deal with that?
Yeah, how to deal with that piece.
Well, what did I tell? What I told my daughter, she said she hadn't run into that at this point, but she also told me she doesn't put herself in positions or in those types of crowds for the most part. You never know when you're on, but
you need to be at a gas station.
absolutely.
Right.
But honestly, man, the only thing that I can say is either keep your mace close or just what's the Bible verse that says that a calm response, about the calm response? Help me out. A gentle response
Turns away wrath. Yeah.
turns away wrath. I think if our ladies, and this ain't gonna always work with everybody, but if our ladies kind of give that gentle response of, you know, hey, I already told you I'm not interested in you, brother. I see you getting upset and things like that, but there's no need for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think the gentle response, now if he starts putting the hands, it's time to make a call or keep some protection on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I say, because some people just crazy. Some people, and I don't condone violence, but at the end of the day,
You condone protection.
you got to get them up off.
You condone life.
Yes, and I've taken my daughter to the range, all these things, because you got folks out here who just
it's hard, man, because
it is hard.
the male ego is a monster.
And there's this, and people use this word narcissism a lot now, but that's just lovers of self. The Bible says love of self, and men are like that.
Yeah,
people are like that.
That male ego.
Yeah, bro.
Is
offending that fragile ego is
man. Yeah,
you
and depending on the type of man, you don't know what kind of response you may get.
Yeah.
Right. And it's
So
unfortunate.
whack too, bro.
It is.
Because all it is a man tantrum that you throw.
Yeah, you
being
throwing
a
a tantrum.
diva, bro. That's what you doing.
But it's how do females navigate that piece?
It's crazy.
That's
we talked about. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I have no clue.
When I see my sisters living below
Yeah, man.
what God has for them,
Yeah, man.
based on what the culture's putting out there, man, it breaks my heart.
Yes.
I have a hard time doom scrolling because I be stopping and praying for folks like, Lord, please get me
That's
one.
good, bro.
So
I need to do that.
Well, I got to do it to keep my heart in check, because otherwise I get jaded and mad and stuff.
Yep.
I'm like, God, she's lost. Pray for her. But that's not the point. My point is, women set the tone too, right? But we need a lot of men
in position
to start to set the tone and who know what tone to set.
That's true, bro.
Who know how to approach somebody, know how to approach a relationship, know how to set the situation. Like, look, if my ego gets bruised, if I approach her and she said no, like, I got to just take that L. It's got nothing to do with me, nothing to do with her. It is what it is. Men have lost the ability to step into the room and set the tone in a positive way.
True.
And that's something that we have to get back, because they don't even know what the tone is anymore.
Fatherlessness had a lot to do with that.
Always.
Because we're dealing with this era of men that's out here now, was that era where fatherlessness was at an all-time high. So now a lot of them, and forgive me if anybody get offended, their responses, even though masculine, everyone's kind of screaming, what about me? Yeah. I got standards, I got things that I want. You know, like, oh, why can't we go half and half? Why do I got to pay for the day? Listen, I think the whole idea of what a man is supposed to be has been scrambled because men have been missing from the household.
Yeah.
So we pick up a lot of things from our mother. As a matter of fact, it also makes you not have such reverence for women as well. Because of that.
It's weird too, because you get raised by women, and it's always weird when you get raised by women because dad's gone, and you have such a healthy respect for mom and sisters and all that. Then for the most part. But then outside the house, you ready to treat everybody else, mom and sister, like whatever.
Absolutely.
And there's that brokenness of you don't see. Man, my dad was gone, man, and my mother did the best she could, and I love my mom, and she taught me, and I was a pretty good kid for the most part.
Yeah.
But and I ran out here and started doing stuff and disrespecting women just like everybody else. I did. But what brought me back with the anchor was, for at least 5 years of my life, I got to see my granddad take care of my grandma and me. And I got to see him get up every morning and go to work 5 a.m., walk his couple miles, drive to Yorktown, run the pharmacy, come home, take care of his family, make sure there was a tone there. He was never overbearing, never heard him raise his voice. I seen him in the kitchen cooking. But like there was never this like, why is he cooking? Grandma's supposed to cook.
Right.
He was just a better cook.
Yeah.
And so, but I just saw, and all I saw was him laugh and take care of his family. And man, when he was gone, there was a hole.
Yeah.
Because of the type of man. I saw that.
Yeah.
And so like for me, there was this tone set of what manhood is. That I'm like, that's the type of man I want to be. Yeah. Like he didn't go anywhere. There was never any like, he's over here like flirting with people. Like he just went into a place and took care of everybody and loved everybody in a meek strength way. He was strong and very meek and to himself and humble. And I only saw that for 5 years and it sticks with me today in my late 30s.
Yeah, man.
So that's the type of tone that I'm saying. Like
I agree with
men, if we don't see that, and if we don't chase after, if you don't see it and know that you need it, you don't know to chase it. But if you know that you need it and you don't know where to get it, you gotta find somebody who models that and seek it out.
You have to.
And it's gonna be, hold on, don't lose that. Good. It's gonna be the person that you're gonna find that can model that for you when you don't know where to look. It's not gonna look like the vast majority of voices you see in culture. Right. It's gonna be like, yo, why is he talking different and acting different and moving different? That the person that you're supposed to follow is not gonna be like everybody on your Spotify playlist. They're not gonna be talking the same talk. I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
No, a lot of times what you put before your eyes is gonna be how you live your life.
Yeah.
You know, what you watch, what you take in is ultimately gonna almost guide how you move.
Absolutely.
And for you, for that 5 years, seeing your grandfather caused you to move differently. Prior to that, you were in a home with mainly women, and it caused you to move a certain way. And it's not any fault of our own, but what happens is we just move based on what we see. And so now, if you purposely put certain things in your view, certain, you know, and then it becomes the algorithm.
Yep.
That's what's going to guide you.
Yeah.
That's how you're going to move.
And that's why we got a society of these narcissistic men, because we're being guided by bad advice from podcasts and influencers and things like that. But this is what I will say at the end of the day. And again, everybody may not do this, but I follow the Bible for my guide in life. The Bible says that if you want to spoil a man's goods, you must first bind the strong man. And in that verse, it's saying that if you want to come in the house and have your way in that house, I'm talking over the wife, daughter, anybody, son, everything in the house, you bind the strong man. And I feel like with fatherlessness happening so long in our communities, with so much bad advice about men being online and all of this, we've bound ourselves. And now our women are left uncovered. Our communities are left unprotected, and we just out trying to see how much sex we can get and how much money we can have. Yeah. So now there's chaos in our communities because families have been broken up. The structure is gone. There's no standard, and everybody's worried about me, me, me.
Yeah.
So now you're seeing chaos. So ultimately, what you're looking at is the lack of God and God's standards.
Yeah.
And men being in position to cover and protect. Now we disrespect. And I seen one of the guys from one of those major podcasts recently. He was online and a woman asked him, well, how would you feel if your father cheated on your wife or on your mother? You know what his response was?
I think I saw this clip.
He said, yo, I'd dap him up. I'd applaud him. You know what I'm saying? He's getting his count up and getting his money up.
Yeah.
What, bro?
Yeah.
So this is how lost we are.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think that's the issue.
And is that
they're uncovered?
Is that what you think when you said it, all these things fall apart and now I'm just in survival mode? It's me, me, me.
Me, me, me.
Is that where the attention whore piece comes from?
Absolutely.
It's like that's where I just got to get my attention.
I want mine.
Yeah. I gotta know I matter.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like I need my name. I need my name in lights. I need my numbers up. I need my body
like
high.
That. Satan himself.
Yeah.
And the attention validates you.
Yes.
Yeah. So think about it. And even we've done it. You put a post up and you don't get no likes on it. How do you feel? You're like,
oh man. I question my whole existence.
Right. Yeah. And regardless of whatever that post is.
Yep.
And so you imagine, we can kind of gauge and handle it. But you're talking about somebody that can't handle the fact that they not getting 150 likes.
That's why kids are depressed right now. But at the end of the day, this is why we hold our foundation in Christ, because he already validated us.
Shit.
He already told us that we was made in his image. I don't care how many people like that joint. What my boy say, I don't follow Yahweh, I follow Yahweh. And that's period. That's it. So other than that, I'm going to be moving to and fro, trying to keep up with moving targets otherwise. And that's where we at. And I'm going to keep trying to feed an unquenchable thirst of sex, money, and anything I desire to try to feel whole, when God said he already had that under control.
Yeah.
Are we done for today?
I think we done, bro.
Dang.
I'm not mad at you.
All right. We love y'all, man. We glad y'all here. We glad y'all here.
I like all the branding going on, bro. You got like a lot of stuff going on.
It's a lot
Coat.
happening.
Got the hoodie man shouting.
Yeah, hey.
Man. Got the
Good enough, baby.
Anomaly Art Studio on the brim with the new
Prepping make sure everybody get a little.
everybody, man.
Yeah,
advertising
to the
the
Got
shit.
a little dope. Got the garden sneakers going on.
Yeah, man. That's God sneakers, man.
Should we give out any websites before we go? Anything? You got something?
Yeah, I mean, the links are below for all the things,
There we
man.
go.
You know what I'm saying? Check us out. Follow on all the things. Share the clips, man. My man threw some zingers out today that's gonna get him in trouble. Share those,
so.
man. Tag your people. Tag somebody.
Don't be offended.
Tag somebody gonna cuss them out in the comments, man. We need all the attention we can
That's
get.
what we need.
Yeah, we need the attention. I like how you said the seekers.
Oh, seekers.
No, we're
Clean that up.
seekers.
We
We're-
just seekers.
Everybody else is attention harlots. We're seekers. Like,
And we like the likes too. Yeah,
right.
We like the likes.
yeah, but I mean, it's because we got something to say, man. So
And that's it. Before I go, I'm gonna say this.
yeah, go for it.
Listen, at the end of the day, you follow those people who enrich your life.
Facts.
And you promote the things that enrich your world around you. So if you keep sharing the ignorance, you keep getting involved with it, and you keep getting ignorant responses, that's what it is. So the only reason why we ask you to share ours is because we feel like we got something positive to add to the life.
You said ignorant.
Ignorant.
IG.
Louisiana school
NANT.
system. Spell it out.
Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We setting up here in Virginia. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Man, share this, man. We love y'all. Appreciate you. Hey, man, thank you so much for watching this episode. Do me a favor. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go to the show notes, do all the things, and let us know what you're feeling, because we'd love to hear from you. Appreciate you.